I was brought up in a very tough way. Not violently, not a lot of violence in the land, but just poverty. I grew up with farm workers that were parents, and you know, I was brought up by my Mexican grandparents, so I speak fluent Spanish. That's where the name Gallo Negro originated from. I'm Mexicano and half American, so you know, I bring it for the people, and it shows in my fights. Sometimes, you know, I can box very well, but I'm easily lured into the slow, and I just love to see the fans.
How did you start boxing?
My grandfather just took me to the gym. He said I like to have too much energy. He used to box. They're originally from Compton, so they used to box out here in the auditorium. He brought me to the gym. He took me to the gym, and I stuck. I said, at first, I liked boxing because you would go to tournaments every year. You got to travel. And growing up in a poor environment or poor family, you guys don't get to travel as much. You guys don't get to stay in hotels. When the first time I stayed at a hotel was for a tournament, I was surprised. You know,
you felt like a king, right?
Yeah, like, we get to stay in tournaments, food, everything. So that's one of the reasons why I love boxing. As a kid, you know, I got to travel, see new places, and I won a trophy every time I fight. Otherwise, other than football, where I had to play the whole season to win a little trophy, you're very disappointed in so long. I love boxing.
How is it as a fighter to have to leave your family, you know, leaving them for a certain amount of time and having to stay focused on this fight? How does that affect you?
Well, I have a 10-month-old daughter. You know, it's my first child, so everything's new. But you know, it changes. It literally does change everything. It puts everything in perspective. I have to train harder, work harder to get to where I want to go. So at the end of the day, they're taken care of. You know, both my girlfriend and my daughter, they're doing well to me. So you know, everything's for them now. You know, I used to fight for myself, but now I have something else to fight for. So it's giving you a little bit better motivation. It affects me a lot because I mean, when children at early stages, you know, they grow very fast, so you get to miss out. But thank God we have FaceTime now, so you know, I get to FaceTime
the technology.
Yeah, the technology it makes it a lot easier. But it's still difficult because I don't get to spend those moments with them. But I know I'm doing this to better them. I'm signed with MT Sports and we're with Leo Santa Cruz, so we want to be close to his team. We have a great trainer here with Yuka Morales, so you know, like being out here, and we're in the LA area, so it's easy to get sparring.
You haven't fought since last August, like in August 2015.
Yeah.
What has been the biggest challenge of that layoff, and why has that layoff been so long?
Well, it's just promotional, trying to get in the right fights. You know, I'm not just trying to get any fights in, so me and my team, they've been trying to give me the right fights, and this was the right fight. You know, it's a good step-up fight, and it's going to put me in hopefully top 10 in the world, so you know, we're ready to make that move. So this is my first time on ESPN, so I'm excited. I think ESPN is that next step up right before you get your Showtime. So I'm very excited. I know I have to go out there and prove myself, show what I got, so I'm ready to do that.
What do you see in your opponent that you know you have to work harder for in order to take a win?
Well, we all know he's very strong. There's a lot of knockouts, but I look more at his amateur background. He has a lot of amateur fights, and he doesn't really fight like amateur, but I know he has that experience and he has that intelligence in the ring. You know, I've been in the ring with greats like Ievgen. I've been in there with Andre Ward, so I know the thinking that goes behind boxing. So I hope he's preparing, because I'm preparing 100%. I'm ready to come out there and win.
Paul, thank you so much for taking this opportunity.
I appreciate everybody's support. Voy a hacer esto para mi gente. Voy a ganar y show everybody what I'm out there to do. So tune in July 21st, ESPN.